Have you ever wondered what the best modern Criterion Blu-rays are to pick up? Let's talk about it. Today, I'm back with another mega physical media ranking video for you all. Today, I'm going to ranking my top 5 modern Criterion Blu-rays, so movies that add to your collection from this amazing boutique label. And what I mean by modern is anything from the 80s decade up to present day. So if you didn't know, Criterion doesn't only do classic movies, they have wonderful modern titles as well. So if you're just getting newly introduced to the boutique label of Criterion, these are some movies that can kind of ease you into it to see really what Criterion is all about. But I'm going to rank these from the worst to the best, and this is just my ranking, so definitely make sure you leave your ranking down below as I go through mine. So starting with number 5 at the bottom is going to be a dark comedy. I'm going to have to go with Punch Drunk Love. Now this is a very modern Criterion title. This movie came out in the early 2000s. You get Adam Sandler here, and he does a wonderful performance. He does a good job with the dark comedic elements, does an awesome job with the serious dramatic moments, get a little bit of romance in there, but this is a very trippy movie. There's some surreal dreamlike sequences in here where you're like, is this actually happening? Is this happening in somebody's mind? What is going on here? But I just think it's a really cool way to make a film. I love how it's all put together. Very intriguing and interesting. Keeps my attention definitely. And like I said, there's just so many cool elements in here. And it's a very modern Criterion title once again. So if you love dark comedies, you like Adam Sandler, but you want to see him in a little bit more kind of a serious performance, then check out Punch Drunk Love. Alright, next up, getting into number 4 here, I'm going to have to go with a movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat, and this is going to be The Game from the 90s. This is a great suspense thriller title. You're really just kind of trying to figure out, hey, what's going on in this movie exactly? So you're trying to piece things together as the main character is throughout this movie. There are some wild action moments in here too that just kind of catch you off guard. And it's a very surprising movie. It really caught my attention when I first started watching it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that that was going to be this kind of movie. But it does come together all by the end, and it does really pay off. But I'm not going to go too much into the story because I don't want to spoil anything. But if you love suspense thriller, kind of mystery style movies, then definitely check out The Game. All right, next we're getting into our top 3 spots here. So going with third place is a movie everybody can enjoy. It's perfect for the whole family, and this is going to be The Princess Bride. Now look at Criterion's design on this one. I mean, it looks like the storybook from the movie. Oh my goodness, I love the way that looks. Fantastic. So really cool design, and Criterion often does really awesome designs based on the movies. This is a perfect example of that. But this is a really good movie. Just a fun swashbuckling adventure. You get great sword fighting in it. You got the princess in there. You got some awesome acting talent. I mean, Andre the Giant is in this movie. You got Fred Savage. I mean, it's just wonderful. Great movie. Very enjoyable. And like I said, the adults are going to enjoy it. The kids are going to enjoy this one. There's a lot of memorable, quotable lines in this movie, and just some great sequences. So very fun. Going to bring back all the nostalgic feels, and it's an 80s movie. So really, really cool. Really like this movie. Can't go wrong with The Princess Bride. All right. Now on to second place runner up here. And I have to go with this one just because the movie is great. I'm a big fan of coming of age stories, and also the design is phenomenal. So I'm going to have to go with Dazed and Confused. This is a 90s movie, and this one is great. Some really awesome comedic moments in there. Yeah, a little bit of raunchy comedy, of course, but this movie is all 90s. So if you love that decade, you're going to like this movie. And look at this design. I love all the kind of artwork on a notebook design with all the coloring. I mean, so cool. And then you got the little circles with the character cutouts. I mean, it just looks amazing. And look at that. The spine is great. I mean, this all around just looks great. Kind of like, you know, somebody doodling in their notebook. Very, very cool design for a movie like this. But really good movie. I really enjoy this one. Even though it's a 90s movies, it kind of shows schooling in the 70s. And it does a great job. I mean, there's some funny moments once again, some intense moments, some awkward moments, some moments you're like, oh my goodness, They included that in this movie. I don't know if you could do that today. So it kind of has everything there. So Dazed and Confused, definitely can recommend this one. Really enjoyed this one, and Criterion did a great job with this packaging, of course. All right, so now getting into number 1. First place, Blu-ray for modern Criterion. And I had to pick this one because this is the one I can watch the most out of any of the movies here. Just, so great. Makes me laugh every time. And I'm going to have to go with Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like I said, I'm a fan of the coming-of-age stories, the raunchy comedies, and it definitely got that raunchiness in here. That's just going to make you laugh hysterically. Great characters as well. I mean, you really get intrigued into each of their stories and how they're all connected. And, I mean, some of the acting talent here is just great. You got Sean Penn as Spicoli. Oh, my goodness. He has some of the funniest moments of all in the movie. Really great story all around. You get Phoebe Cates in there. I mean, oh my goodness, so many memorable sequences. You know what I'm talking about out there. But yeah, this is just a great fun movie. I love the special features Criterion included with this one. I love the art design here with giving you those 80s colors. I mean, it just fits that decade perfectly. So really can't go wrong with this movie. If you like the raunchy comedies and you haven't seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High, what are you doing? You gotta check this out right away. It just kind of flies by, this movie. It's very well paced. Really enjoy this one. But there we go. Those are my top 5 modern Criterion Blu-rays. So if you still haven't left your list in the comments below, make sure you do that so we can kind of share out our favorites and just have some wonderful movie discussions. And if you're visiting the channel for the very first time and you love collecting physical media and being part of this awesome league of mega film fans, make sure you subscribe right now. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. Awesome! And if you enjoyed this physical media topic video, click another video to see more. Also like the video, and this is Mega Mike the Movie Man reminding you to make every day a movie day.